And here's Memphis' starting group. We've got Barnes, Anthony Edwards out there with Chris Paul. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith, and it's Gobert in at center, locking down the middle. And for Portland, we've got Mitchell. Joel Embiid is out there with Walker Kessler. Then it's Josh Giddey. What a great front court matchup we have tonight, Legs. Do those battles look a little different from when you played?
Well, certainly there's less wrestling going on down on the block. More of these post players now want to step out and face up. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm a fan of either style.
A lot of space on the floor, that's for sure.
There's no doubt much more difficult to defend these post players with all this versatility.
Kessler a screen. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Portland shooting their initial free throws of the game here. That one misses. And a contract extension for Blazers head coach Chauncey Billups after last season, Tim.
Well, 6 months after he became a Hall of Famer. What a run for him, and he is somebody you root for, a quality person and a basketball lifer.
And so Paul will bring it up for the Grizzlies. This game coming after the loss versus the Kings.
They just weren't careful with the rock. The passing was loose, the ball handling was lackluster. That's not how you win in this league.
Well, nothing bothers coaches more than turnovers. I'm sure it was not quiet in that post-game locker room.
Embiid against Paul. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I caught up with Coach Chauncey Billups. Coach and I talked about the difficulties playing against Anthony Edwards. He said, quote, usually you worry about his offense, but he's shown the last few years that he's a lockdown defender when he wants to be. That's something that we'll need to factor into our game plan. Ant's defense is now a concern for coaches as well. Back to you, Brian.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. He's off on the first. And offensive rebounding, one of Rudy Gobert's specialties, Grant.
Yeah, in some games, over half his points come from second-chance opportunities. And you know, B.A., even when you block him out, he can reach right over you and get that board.
And the second free throw is good.
For his career, Gobert's field goal percentage is in the same ballpark as his free throw percentage.
Giddey passes to Mitchell. Now Kessler. Pass to Embiid. Outside for Mitchell. There's the three. The Grizzlies pull it in. Last time they met was in Memphis.
The last time they faced this team, they were very aggressive, found numerous ways to get themselves to the line.
Now here's Giddey. 13 points in the win against Phoenix.
And we need to mention the impact he had on the defensive side as well. He blocked a couple shots and altered others.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. Both shots good from the stripe.
He's as good as it gets at the line. Pretty much automatic.
Pass to Embiid. It's not going to go for him. Good D by Gobert.
Still nothing after 4 shot attempts. They're desperate to see something fall through the net.
Hits the trifecta.
Shooting the three with confidence. That's exactly what this team needs from Edwards.
Giddey scanning the floor. To the wing, right side. Embiid's got space. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey.
Finally got one to go after 4 straight misses.
Paul passes to Edwards. Back to Paul. The 3-ball. It's hauled in by Wolf.
That's a tough start for them offensively. Now just 1 for 5 from the field. They've got to find their groove.
Embiid, a screen on Edwards. Giddey passes to Mitchell. 6 to shoot. Lets the 3 fly. They get the rebound. Pass to Embiid.
Well, one thing that's true about Embiid, he knows how to draw that whistle. That's a great pump fake.
Portland shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. That free throw no good. Tim, these recent injuries robbing Embiid of prime years. 7 straight All-Star appearances up to 2025.
Yeah, BA, for a player his size that moves as quickly as he does, it seems like it put a tremendous amount of strain on those lower extremities. It's a common theme in this league.
Now here's Edwards. Had a career game his last time out. Bucket after bucket. Nice. Gets his 2nd bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
And just working his way inside, keeping Edwards out of the paint is not an easy task.
Edwards against Giddey. Embiid, a screen on Edwards. Giddey passes to Mitchell. Now Embiid from the high post, and he hits the jumper. Embiid's got 5.
Well, if you're talking about one of the best in the mid-range area of the floor, Embiid has to be in that discussion for center.
Now here's Paul. No points so far. And here's Edwards. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one on Giddey.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Memphis shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. The #1 overall pick in 2020. Grant, you think Anthony Edwards has a shot to become the best American-born player in the NBA?
You know, I think his aspiration is higher than that, BA. He's thinking MVP, face of the league. And if you ask me, he has the talent to do it.
Now here's Embiid. He had a 33-point outing in their last game against Phoenix.
He got the space he wanted for his mid-range. He just wasn't able to convert.
Not going to go that time. Giddey with a defensive effort. Portland trailing here. Pass to Mitchell. Here's Embiid. Over Gobert. No good. That would have tied it.
He seems a little out of rhythm right now.
Some nice ball movement by Memphis. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. All right, while we have a moment, the NBA assist leaders. 2nd, Chris Paul.
He has a great eye for where to send the ball. And you know his teammates love playing with an unselfish guy like him.
Outside, Finney Smith. It's Edwards on the wing. Giddey defends. 5 on the clock. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
Yeah, look at the concentration. Through contact, Edwards gets the shot off. Just a tremendous fight.
This is his 2nd trip to the line in the game. Thibault, he's checked in for Portland. Most of the season behind us, Grant. Talk about the mindset for teams right now.
Well, if people tell you the standings don't affect the mindset, BA, they're lying. Everyone is asking themselves how they can improve or maintain position. You just don't want to backslide now.
Well, this has been far from his best game, and if they're going to come back here, he's got to find a way to get going.
Edwards against Thibault. Edwards gets the bucket. Edwards got 10 points.
The shots are falling, and he is making it look easy.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Portland shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And the first one at the line is good. And he makes both free throws. Now here's Paul. Still without a bucket. Outside Edwards. Six on the shot clock. Portland with a rebound. Pass to Embiid. Shoots over Paul. Hits the close-range jumper. He's got 7.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Outside Edwards. And he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field.
Well, just keep feeding him. He has been lights out.
Blazers trail by 5. Outside Thibault. Screen by Embiid. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Anthony Edwards. To the middle. Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Embiid. From the arc. Outside Thibault. Launches it. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
So Tuomas Isalos decided to call timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Johnson comes in for Finney Smith. And it's Pippen in for Chris Paul. Here's Pippen. 17 points for him last game against Sacramento.
Yeah, not to mention a couple of blocks, too. Making his presence felt at both ends of the floor.
Now here's Edwards.
And we've seen Edwards grow a lot in the past few years. He has a great understanding of how to put defenders in tough spots.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Grizzlies.
The way they just continue to drive right at the defense, they've really been overwhelming them when they do this.
And how about the work they've done inside, just owning the paint so far?
And we just got Shams Charania on the line. Shams, I understand there's some big NBA news. Can you fill us in?
Thanks, guys. Today, the trade news is coming out of Los Angeles for the Clippers. They're clearly excited to acquire Luka Doncic, a massive addition to their squad. They'll count on Luka having the ball in his hands quite a bit, whether it's scoring or playmaking. Doncic provides massive value for this offense. The whole league is talking about this move. It's buzzing. Can't wait to see how it turns out.
Well done. Appreciate the report, Shams. Thanks.
You love the show of force from Carter Jr. He's not messing around when he gets the ball down there.
Here's Banton. Portland, no good that time either. And so it's Carter who brings up the ball for Memphis. 7-point differential. Picked by Carter from the top of the key. And there's Memphis with another bucket.
And certain nights, Edwards just goes off. Very tough to stop when he's in the zone.
Pass to Malawach. Here's the 3. Rebounded by Johnson.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Carter. Deflected. And he recovers it. Barnes feeling it out a bit. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Outside Thibault. From downtown. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Well, you can't ignore someone like that on the perimeter. If he gets a good look, he is going to knock it down.
And it's slammed in by Carter.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Here's Banton. He's coming off a 10-point game against Phoenix. Here's Van Vliet, and Carter with the block.
Hard to get shots over Carter Jr. With his timing and his long arms.
Outside Johnson. It's Barnes on the wing. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. Blazers trail by 6. Here's Benton. Off target with the 3. Pippen outside. And 1:01 left now in the first quarter. Pass to Barnes. Clock at 4. Puts one up from 19. And it's Portland with a rebound. Their last game, a win against the Suns. Looking to carry it into this one.
They really had a strong night shooting the basketball. They got hot and stayed hot.
Well, I just thought they had the tempo exactly where they wanted it. To me, that was the difference in the game.
Well, the Trailblazers shooting just about 29% so far. Not great. Outside Thibault. Pass to Van Vliet. Fires the 3. Barnes with the rebound. It's Edwards with a drive.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Memphis Grizzlies. An insane quarter. No one could stop him. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Memphis.
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And that's where their advantage is. Throw the ball inside, make it difficult for the defense to make some decisions.
On the court for the Grizzlies, they've got Johnson, Chris Paul out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Wendell Carter, and it's Strus in at the 4-man spot.
I mean, the second effort from Carter Jr., real nice motor on this guy.
Pass to Thibault. Here's Wolf, covered by Strus. Wolf passes to Van Vliet. Set it up with a fake, but it's offline. Grizzlies lead by 10. Down low. From 7 feet, it's hauled in by Wolf. The Trailblazers shooting a rough 25% from the field in this game. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul. Outside Giddey. Here's the pick. Pass to Wolf. And stolen by Paul.
Yeah, he didn't read the defense very well there. He telegraphed that pass.
Here's Van Vliet. Portland again missing.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Tim, so many different offensive systems in the NBA. You have a personal favorite to watch?
Yeah, I think I've got a soft spot in my heart for those systems that involve player movement and ball movement, particularly trying to get shooters looks off of screens.
I love the .5 offenses, in and out of the hands, moving the ball fast.
No doubt about it, very difficult to defend.
Now here's Van Vliet. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Jacks up a 3, gets the 3 to fall. Van Vliet's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And the luxury of having Van Vliet. He doesn't need the ball to score. Fred can work off the rock and be a spot-up shooter.
Johnson on the wing, Covered by Thibault. Carter, a screen on Thibault. Right side Carter. Takes the three. It's hauled in by Wolf. Wolf's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Malowitz. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. Carter, a screen on Van Vliet. And he's going for the oop here. Thibault with a steal. Pass to Giddey. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Thibault passes to Van Vliet. Memphis with a rebound. Carter's got 7 rebounds in the game.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Paul finds Carter. Outside Strus. Nails it from beyond the arc. Strus has got 6 here in the quarter.
A good decision maker with the ball in his hands. Carter Jr. is a capable and willing distributor.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Embiid, he's checked in for Portland. And quickly, the 2K leaderboard, showing the teams blocking the most shots over the last month. Number 1, the Trailblazers.
These guys have been so impressive down low on the defensive end, denying shots left and right over the past month.
And so it's Van Vliet with it. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. Trailing by 13. Embiid finds Van Vliet. Just 5 to shoot. From behind the arc. Strus grabs the miss.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
Pass to Johnson. There's the triple. Portland with a rebound. Here's Wolf. No made baskets yet. Embiid inside. He's checked by Carter, and he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Well, Grant, if you had to say, is there anything you think is underrated about Embiid?
You know, B.A., I think it's his intelligence. Joel's a heady player. Sometimes big men don't get enough credit for their smarts on the court. Embiid knows the game.
The free throw drops for Embiid.
Well, there's just so much to love about Joel Embiid. Obviously, the power is there, but so is the skill. He can really shoot it, and it's why he's been an MVP in this league.
And Embiid drops them both. And obviously, we know so many kids dream of being a professional athlete. But when did that become a real goal of yours, Legs?
Well, B.A., honestly, about the age of 8, I thought I was headed for the major leagues. That all changed with a 7-inch growth spurt in one school year. Decided to try basketball for the first time, and man, am I glad I did.
Taking a look at some numbers here for Anthony Edwards. Grizzlies lead by 11. Outside Finney Smith. Here's Carter, and it's slammed in by Carter.
Well, this is a good reminder for anybody who thinks he's too small for a 5. His athletic ability totally levels the playing field.
Now here's Van Vliet. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game.
And that's 2 fouls for him so far, but I still think he needs to stay aggressive.
Outside Giddey. Screen by Embiid. Giddey passes to Embiid. Shot clock at 6. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Old school NBA basketball right there. Throw the ball to your big down low. Joel Embiid dominating inside.
He's made 3 of 4 free throw attempts in this game. The free throw drops for Embiid.
They've been flawless at the line this quarter. They need to stay aggressive and keep drawing fouls. That'll help them chip away at the lead.
Kessler, he's checked in for Portland. Mitchell comes in for Thibault. And Embiid drops them both.
A big man with a nice shooting stroke. You love to see it.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Joel Embiid over the years has had some tough luck with injuries. He said, I've broken my face twice. I came back early with the risk of losing my vision, broken fingers. I still came back. I wish I was as lucky as others, but that doesn't mean I'm not trying to do whatever it takes to be out there. Back to you.
Thanks a lot, Allie. That's good from Paul.
If you're a head coach, you love having a guy like Chris Paul around. He's a coach on the floor for you and helps keep everyone accountable.
Now here's Van Vliet. Goes up and lays it in, nice and easy. Van Vliet's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Nice dribble move to get to the hoop for an easy 2.
Paul looking over the floor. Over Van Vliet. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Embiid's got 4 rebounds now. Van Vliet outside. Over Finney Smith. Kept alive. Mitchell, the pass to Embiid. Over Carter. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Embiid's got 13.
Well, this is a classic performance from Embiid. He's one of the most lethal scorers this game has.
Outside Strus. Johnson for 3. Rebound by Van Vliet. Blazers trail by 10. Now Giddey. No points yet. On the wing, Mitchell. Three-pointer Embiid. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Mitchell's got his 3rd assist of the night.
A shooter shoot, and he didn't quit. Much better performance this quarter.
And so Tuomas Isalo calls the timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And a new group getting ready for Memphis. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Carter. Barnes comes in for Johnson. Anthony Edwards is checked in for Finney Smith. And it's Pippen in for Paul. Grizzlies lead by 7. Pippen with it. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And again, it's Memphis missing.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Now here's Embiid. Inside, Portland moving it around. Pass to Kessler. Outside Giddey. The three is up. Another three for Portland.
Their three-point shooting has improved this quarter, but it's still not where they want it to be.
Outside Edwards. Back to Pippen. Now Barnes to stop the drought. Drops in the three. Barnes has got 7 points.
And we've begun to see their three-point shooting slip a little this quarter.
And stolen by Gobert. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
And that is a high-quality shot. You will take it every time from that close.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. Fred VanVleet is checked in for Giddey. Well, Legs, when we talk about current players, who are the guys you want taking the shot with the game on the line right now?
Well, certainly the tried and true like Stephen Curry and Kevin Durant. You can't go wrong there. Or a multi-time MVP in Nikola Jokic.
Gobert passes to Strus. The drive by Pippen. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. Banton, he's checked in for Fred VanVleet.
Yeah, just knocking down every free throw. I mean, I love to see this kind of efficiency.
Kessler, a screen on Edwards. Banton passes to Kessler. And he gets the bucket.
Yeah, I love that. He comes off the pick and takes it right to the hole.
Grizzlies lead by 11. Here's Edwards. Anthony Edwards rips it down.
Can you say terrific athlete? Edwards just enjoys getting deep positioning and rising up for the slam.
Over to the left wing, to the inside. Here's Kessler, and finished off by Kessler.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Now here's Edwards. Give him 20. Pippen gets the three ball to go. Pippen's got his second basket of the night.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Here's Mitchell, coming off a 16-point game against Phoenix.
And he was outstanding getting to the line and converting.
And so Gobert will bring it up for Memphis. Pass to Pippen, and here's Edwards. Checked by Mitchell. Shot is good by Edwards. Edwards got 22.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And the Blazers making a change here. Johnson's checked in. And a chance for us to show you this season's top scorers. The fourth spot held by Anthony Edwards.
He's proven to be an essential part of their offensive efforts, always playing hard on that end and ensuring they come up with points.
Blazers trail by 16. Pass to Kessler. And he lobs it up and finished off by Kessler.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping. Now here's Pippen. He's got 6. Edwards looking for an opening. And he gets it to go again. He's connected on 10 of 15 now.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Johnson passes to Kessler. Mitchell with the ball. Now Pippen defending. Now here's Mitchell. Tight defense on him. And now Memphis on the break. Pippen right side. Back to Edwards. The 3. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got his 5th rebound in this one. Shot from 12. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Pass to Pippen. And here's Edwards outside. Drills it from deep. Edwards has got 9 points now in the quarter.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
Outside Mitchell. The shot from 20 feet out. Here's Embiid. And Embiid with the power jam.
A little bit of showing off there from Embiid.
An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T Connected Cam? 1 minute left in the second period. Memphis leading by 15. Outside Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh my, Edwards looking to demoralize the defense a little with that one.
And here's Mitchell. Still no points. Embiid misses.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
That's a missed opportunity, and that is one he would love to have back.
Pass to Kessler. And here's Mitchell. Outside Johnson. Clock at 6. No good on the 3. Outside Edwards. The floater. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. The Grizzlies out in front, leading by 17. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
And as we welcome you to halftime, no other way to say it, an abysmal start for the Portland Trail Blazers.
They have to be better offensively. Shooting under 40%. You know how to fix that, fellas? Feed the bigs.
Stop the presses. Shaq advocating for more post play. And we've got some trades being made around the league. Always a compelling story. 4-player trade, and from what we've heard, not an easy negotiation. Fellas, who are you liking the most in this one?
Can't say enough about the job the front office did in acquiring Luka Doncic. Willing to do whatever it takes to get the deal done. Great job.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
And I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
Blazers trail by 17. We've got Walker Kessler, Mitchell out there with Josh Giddey. Then it's Joel Embiid. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Now here's Mitchell. Yet to see a basket. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Memphis leading by 17. Outside Barnes. Fires from deep. Good. The assist goes to Edwards. Edwards has got 3 assists now in this one.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Ooh, had a nice open look right there. 10 points for him.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Now here's Finney Smith. Picked by Gobert. He shoots. Paul can't get it to go.
Yeah, and that's a shot he'll make 90% of the time. He just couldn't get it to go right there.
Pass to Giddey. Back to Mitchell. Here's Embiid. Here's Kessler. 7 points in the game. The 3 from Mitchell. Rebounded by Chris Paul. Grizzlies lead by 17 to the paint. Here's Barnes. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And he's got his 4th free throw of the game. Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. Giddey against Paul. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Yeah, look at Giddey stealing the spotlight. What a jam.
A 6'8" point guard, Josh Giddey's length gives him a massive advantage, Grant.
Oh, it does, B.A. He's too big for opposing ones to guard. It's tough putting a wing on him, and Giddey just makes you change your defensive game plan.
Now here's Kessler, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game. A shot from the mid-range, and it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Embiid with a steal. And Embiid throws it down.
If Embiid gets the ball anywhere close to the hoop, it's an automatic dunk.
And so it's Paul who brings up the ball for Memphis. Outside Edwards. Pass to Barnes. From deep. And again it's Memphis missing. Blazers trail by 16. Up top, Embiid. He's marked by Finney Smith. Embiid misses. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Barnes passes to Finney Smith. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Pass to Kessler. Here's Embiid. Hits the front of the rim and out. Memphis leading by 16. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Commissioner Adam Silver was asked about the wildest ideas thrown around in the league office. He said, quote, one thing that's been discussed is potentially 2 free throws for a foul on a 3-point shot. I don't think we'd do it in the last 2 minutes of the game, but that's something interesting. Guys?
Not a bad idea. Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. already it's February. Let's see how things look out west. You look at the Trailblazers, a decent start to the season. They're 7th in the conference, but hoping to climb higher. And of course, Memphis, and they're right behind them, trying to overtake them if they can.
Right now for the Grizzlies, they've had some terrific moments this season. But where's the big leap upward that we've been waiting for?
Yeah, they're right where we thought they would be, and that's okay. Improvement rarely happens overnight.
Oh, deflected. Stolen by Mitchell. On the wing, Mitchell. Pass to Giddey. He can't get it to go. Good D by Finney-Smith. Here's the break. To get back on track. Portland grabs the miss. Now Mitchell. He's scoreless. Now here's Giddey. Mitchell with the ball. 4 on the clock. Beyond the arc. Again, the miss by Portland. Memphis leading by 15. Pass to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
When Gobert is close like that, you know he's going to try and ram it through.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Outside Giddey. And Finney-Smith over to help. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. Three-pointer Embiid. The Grizzlies pull it in. Gobert's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, it's amazing to see him continue to get better. We weren't sure if he could raise his game any higher. Well, he has. And when a star player keeps getting better every year, it speaks to his desire and work ethic.
Both teams will make substitutions. First one falls for him. And we've heard some coaches complain about short turnarounds on back-to-backs legs. Would you like to see more done there?
Well, for those late starts when you arrive at the hotel at 2 or 3 in the morning and you've got to play the next night, those are certainly rough. But I feel like the league has done all they can, eliminating back-to-backs as much as they can. And certainly there's an emphasis on recovery and rest at all costs.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Okay, I see ya. That's your point guard getting up.
Edwards, no good.
Yeah, no reason to fade away there.
Pass to Mitchell. To the inside. It's stolen by Barnes. Here's Edwards. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And Edwards' teammates encourage him to be aggressive because when he is, he forces the defense's hand.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Memphis.
But what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
And they have left the defense scrambling because they have found success in the paint, which has allowed them to play inside out.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Let's go with a three. Yes! And it's Paul with the assist that time. Edwards has got 34.
And that is killer instinct, just continuing to pile it on.
Outside Giddey. 4-3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. Pippen, the pass to Paul. Pass to Edwards. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. Thibault, he's checked in for Portland. And Memphis also making a switch. Strus, he's checked in for Barnes.
And to be a superstar in this league, you need more than talent. Personality, confidence are keys too. And we know Anthony Edwards has loads of both.
Now here's Mitchell, giving them some good production, putting up just around 16.5 points a game. Fires for three. Rebounded by Pippen.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
Paul against Mitchell. Up top, Edwards. 37 points for him. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Well, we know Edwards has an impressive skill set, but what really separates him is the competitive edge that he plays with.
He's been spending quite a bit of time at the foul line. This is trip number 6. That free throw, no good. And some changes here for Portland. Malawach is checked in for Kessler, and Van Vliet is subbed in for Mitchell. And he's good on the second. And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. With this pause, let's update you on the best rebounding teams in the NBA over the previous 10 games. Number 1, the Trailblazers.
And over the last 10 games, this team has brought it to the glass. Everyone is getting involved and trying to help one another secure boards.
A challenging stretch for Portland here. And here's Van Vliet. 5 points in the game. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Chris Paul.
And the defense is all over Van Vliet inside, but he sticks with it and wins a trip to the line for his efforts.
That free throw good from Van Vliet.
And the big X factor Van Vliet brings to the team is leadership. He's very talented at setting a good tone out on the floor and organizing his guys.
So he gets them both. Memphis leading by 20. Outside Edwards. Pippen outside. Pass to Gobert. Shot clock at 5. And here's Strus. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by Malawach. Now here's Van Vliet. 7 points in the game. Shoots over Paul. And the basket by Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got 4 points this quarter.
And clearly from mid-range, Van Vliet seems pretty comfortable. As long as he likes the angle, that's a shot he can make.
Pippen, the pass to Strus. They grab their own miss. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. And again, it's Memphis missing. Blazers trail by 18. Pass to Van Vliet. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Just an active score. Defenses know when Van Vliet is looking to capitalize, forcing them to compromise sometimes.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
The first free throw is good. Banton, he's checked in for Giddey. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Memphis. Keldon Johnson comes in for Paul. Both free throws good from Van Vliet. Grizzlies lead by 16. Outside Edwards. Picked by Carter. Three-pointer. Edwards can't hit. And the Trailblazers shooting about 40% so far in the third. Stolen by Carter. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Strus the pass to Carter. It's stolen by Thibault. Banton on the wing. Guarded by Edwards. Strus against Van Vliet. And he banks in the layup. Van Vliet's got 13.
Yeah, look at the strength from Van Vliet. Not the biggest, but wouldn't be denied.
It's Edwards on the wing to end the drought. Knocks it down from distance.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Here's Banton taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game. And the shot goes. Malowicz has gotten his second bucket.
You have to be accurate there. Very little room for error passing on the interior.
Here's Carter, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Banton on the wing. Pass to Malowicz. There's the double team with Carter. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Knocks down the long J. Van Vliet's got 11 in the second half.
Well, he is doing everything he can offensively in this quarter, but unfortunately, it's a team game, and he can't win this alone.
And it's Wendell Carter with the foul. That's his third foul of the game. What a sensational move captured from the connected cam, sponsored by AT&T. Now Portland with it. They're on a 13-3 run. Pass to Banton. Three-pointer. Grizzlies with the rebound. Here's Johnson. Carter, the pass to Johnson. There's the steal. Van Vliet against Johnson. It's good.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
And their all-around play has been the key to chipping away at this deficit.
Now here's Edwards. And he's got 41 now. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. He's gone 7 of 10 from the free throw line tonight. That one's off. Good on the second one. 15 seconds left in the third quarter. Van Vliet scanning the floor. Oh, he gets it to fall, and that makes it just a single-digit deficit. Van Vliet's got 18. And so it's Memphis with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Appearing in control, but could still use a little more of a push to feel totally comfortable in this one. We'll be back in a moment. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Anthony Edwards out there with Chris Paul. Then there's Rudy Gobert. Then there's Johnson. And it's Carter in at the 4. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Paul. Here's Edwards.
And just an agile move by Edwards inside, allowing him to beat the contact.
And it's Giddey with the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. 11-point game. There's a screen. Up and in on the layup.
Showing more patience this half. His shot selection has improved, and his field goal percentage is rising.
Outside Carter. Pass to Edwards. Lets it go from deep. That one no good. Well, the Trailblazers shooting only 42%. Carter against Van Vliet. Rebounded by Chris Paul. Memphis leading by 9. Now here's Edwards. Giddey defends. It's stolen by Thibault. Ooh, Paul with the block. Johnson on the wing. Back to Paul. Pass to Johnson. Oh, they get a hand on it. Now the Blazers on the move. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
And it results in the highest percentage look you're going to get.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. And the free throw, no good. Memphis leading. Outside Paul. Pass to Gobert. Now here's Carter. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Outside Paul. The three is up. Pure from three-point range.
Yeah, he's usually the playmaker, but Paul can knock down a shot like that if you set him up.
It's Giddey on the wing. Guarded by Edwards. Thibault against Johnson. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
No debate there. He got hammered.
He misses the free throw. Portland making a switch here. Embiid's checked in. Finney-Smith's checked in for Memphis. He hits the second from the line. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Paul passes to Edwards. The three. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 4 assists now tonight.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Pass to Paul. And he's gone for the lob. Embiid with a steal. Outside Giddey. Embiid, a screen on Edwards. Out left to the wing. All sorts of time. Yep, count it. Embiid's got 22.
Well, Embiid pretty much has the green light to take any kind of shot, including off the catch.
Here's Edwards. Edwards taking on all comers.
And I bet he wishes they could play this team every night. Things are going great out there offensively.
Van Vliet finds Embiid. Van Vliet outside. Fires the three. Drains the triple. Van Vliet's got 16 in the second half.
That's his third triple of the night, his second since halftime.
Outside Carter. Outside Finney-Smith. Back to Carter. 6 to shoot. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Versatility is what Wendell Carter Jr. brings to your squad. He has offensive game both inside and outside. And on the other end, he gets the job done using his size.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Barnes is checked in. And so Carter nails them both. Blazers trail by 11. Giddey passes to Embiid. That one doesn't drop. Good D by Gobert. It's stolen by Thibault. Pass to Giddey. Now Thibault from outside the arc. It's rebounded by Anthony Edwards. Carter inside. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
And Carter takes up a lot of space in there and takes the right angles.
The first one falls. Kessler, he's checked in for Portland. Mitchell comes in for Thibault. And so Carter nails them both. And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Trailing by 13. Pass to Van Vliet. From deep, Giddey. Again, the miss by Portland.
Well, he was able to sink a triple back in the first half, but he has yet to connect here after the break.
Outside Finney-Smith. Here's Edwards. And it's good! He hits another one. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy. Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
There is no doubt about it. They've done a great job minimizing all of the external factors.
Grizzlies lead by 15. Down low. Here's Carter. And it's slammed in by Carter.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
Now here's Giddey. And stolen by Edwards. Pass to Carter. This one for 3. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. Barnes has got his 4th assist in this one. Portland has gone 1 for 3 in the 4th quarter from range. And here's Embiid. Portland moving it around. Blows the alley-oop.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Yeah, it's just time to settle everything down. Get high percentage looks and then D up.
Grant, you look at some of the rule changes in recent years. Does it seem to you like coaches' challenges are here to stay?
You know, BA, it does. And I think that's a good thing. You know, I can think of a few calls I would have liked to challenge in my day. So it's a nice option to have.
Blazers trail by 21. Here's Giddey. And there's the drive to the middle. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Outside Finney-Smith. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
Yeah, more points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
Pass to Kessler. Inside. Here's Embiid. And there's a 3-second violation.
You have to limit mistakes. They're so tough to overcome.
Well, that's the kind of play that can earn you a spot on the bench.
Memphis leading by 23. Now Edwards. Outside Carter. Pass to Gobert. Outside Edwards for 3. And the 3-pointer goes. Edwards got 54 points.
He hit a couple from range in the first half, but now his confidence is through the roof.
Now Embiid. He's checked by Carter. Carter against Embiid. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Knocked away to stop the run. And no good. Oh, nice D from Carter.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Here's Gobert. And it's blocked by Embiid.
And when Embiid is doing that, protecting the paint, he's as impactful as anyone in this league.
On the wing, Mitchell. Pass to Kessler. Here's Embiid. He's checked by Carter. Again, the miss by Portland.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Finney-Smith with it. And they tell players your career is short. Maximize your earnings. But sometimes guys take less, Grant.
And, you know, different things go into that. Winning, comfort, and in some cases, you're talking legacy, you know, for those rare players who've been with one team their whole career.
Now here's Mitchell. Embiid, a screen on Edwards. To the inside. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, with his ability to stretch the floor and his size, I'm not sure how you even guard him.
The free throw drops for Embiid.
And defensively, they're not reaching and sending him to the line like they were in the first half.
And Embiid drops them both.
Molding himself into one of the most dominant centers in the league, Embiid has really come into his own.
Now here's Finney-Smith. Checked by Mitchell. Edwards against Giddey. Good D by Kessler. Portland has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Giddey with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. And it's stolen by Finney-Smith. Well, Tim, with the new CBA, we're likely to see a lot more multi-team trades just to make the money work.
Yeah, BA, it's more complicated than ever to trade guys straight up. So now teams have to find ways to make moves that involve bringing in an extra team to absorb salaries.
Those puzzle pieces just got a lot more complicated.
So hard to figure it out.
Now here's Mitchell. Takes a 3. Memphis with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Grizzlies.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And this will go down as win number 25 for them this year.
And once this game is all said and done, they'll have a healthy 2-0 lead in this season series.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Anthony Edwards.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball.
Now here's Mitchell. From the arc. Here's Kessler. It doesn't go for him. Good D by Gobert. And here's Memphis now. Here's Carter. And it's slammed in by Carter.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, any thought of losing this game has been put to bed.
Plenty of space. The shot, no good. And so it's the Grizzlies taking care of business in this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, BA. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Guys, thank you. Wendell, you were dialed in offensively. What was it that had you going?
My teammates just been finding me in my right spots, practicing my shots, taking my open shots, and, just being confident.
Thanks, Wendell.
Allie, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For reporter Allie LaForce and for Tim Legler and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for joining us. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.